if somebody's in the room, could they and let me know if somebody's in here right now, because I don't know if I'm streaming or not. These programs sometimes are just, they're worthless. I'm gonna have to do something else, or either I gotta get me another computer. I'm thinking maybe the latter of what I just said. Hoping not though. Okay, you back. Yeah, it says I'm not streaming. I'm like, yeah, I am streaming. Just tripping. Just got back from that 110 plus heat out there in the Dust Bowl. Whew. At least they made us kind of a shelter out there though. A shelter. That's funny. A shelter out in the middle of what I call the desert. People say, "What you doing out on the desert?" I'm not really in the desert, but when it's 110 and dusty and hot like that's the desert to me. It looks like desert because you're not way below the mountains, that's for sure. It ain't much growing out there. But I was out there with the Yokut family of Native Americans over at Tachi. Tachi, it's a casino out there. Yeah, it was. This is the very first time. I'm serious. I've been dancing for a long time, right? But this is the first time that I actually went out there, and I was just burning the hell up, man. Oh, Ms. Boxing. She was flirting with me earlier. Now look at her. She's up in here. Joseph Brown, all y'all falling up in here. I didn't know nobody was even listening. Now you guys have fell up in here. Yeah, I was in the middle of just starting a story. Yeah, out there in the desert. Yeah, I'm gonna have some more content up, okay? Because the one that I was trying to do live. Guess what? I had three. I called myself having backup. You know how we like to, have backup. So I have three electronic devices that I could use out there in the desert, and all of them end up failing me at one point. Like yesterday, they failed me like one after another. I see you, Daniel. One after another, they failed me right there in the middle of the day. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, I promised my people that I was going to get them some content, and it ends up, it keeps stopping. But you have to listen very carefully to it. I know it's kind of frustrating, but you can listen to it, and you can see some of the. I got some of my people's Instagrams and stuff like that, but I got more content that I'm gonna put up. Whatever these devices, phone, iPad, whatever they captured, I'm gonna put it up. Maybe like only a few moments of stuff. But it at least we get something out of it, right? Yeah, but I was in the middle of telling that, yeah, this is the first time that I was actually out there. And man, I got to bring a thicker shirt. Because if you notice on the screen, you can see me, you can see a black shirt on me. And it has like ribbons all over it. That's called a ribbon shirt. That's a native traditional shirt. All the guys that dance, they're going to have that ribbon, some type of a ribbon shirt on. And that ribbon shirt, even though I had a t-shirt and everything underneath, it wasn't thick enough. That thing was completely like drenched. I mean, it was like I was in a sauna or something. That's how hot it was, man. Everybody was melting. I said, I was thinking, is this just me? Because I paint, I paint my face and stuff. So I was thinking it was just me. I said, is this just me? Or somebody else? And then when we finally got to the side, I'm like, yeah, I was looking at the brothers. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not just me. I said, man, maybe I'm not, I'm becoming normal now. I'm not native no more. I can't take the heat. But I was looking at everybody, and everybody else was, they said same thing. They're sitting there soaking, just dripping, sweat, just to for the people. We want to please the people and look good for them, and they're taking pictures. So we don't want to fall down or pass out. So we soldier up and stand tall, and And I was dancing my ass off, man. I couldn't show you guys me dancing because I had to show you them dancing, and I didn't really have nobody. The guy that I usually asked to help me out, I had to I prayed for him, and with some personal business between me and him, because he just lost somebody in his, lost somebody in his family. So, I was consoling him and everything. So, but he usually holds the camera. If I would have called him earlier, but he was on the drum also. But if I would have called him earlier, he probably could have, taped and videoed myself out there. Yep. Yeah, let me see. Man, boxing, Eagles win. Like I said, Eagle wear boxing. You got to give Miss Boxing crown in the form of a wrench. Oh yeah, no doubt. I get her. Well, right now she's not in need, but she's always welcome a wrench. I get her. Yeah. You can go to Many Kind Hearts. That's my other page. It used to have my name. It used to be Asante Eagle Face, but I had to change it because they were messing up my, both my channels, and they were sending, for some reason they were sending the information that I was trying to do here over there. I don't know. The picture should be up on the screen. Is anybody getting the picture that's up on the screen? Let me see if because I don't. This thing doesn't love us or me, so I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna refresh that one page and maybe it's just. I think it was just becoming good again. We'll see right now. It was just becoming good again. It all turned green right then, and that's what I need. I need to see that green health. Now it's back to yellow, but. It should show up on there. You should be able to see it now. Yep. It should be on there. Yeah, Joe. Location. Oh, look, I was at Tachi. It's Tachi Casino. We got some of us got money. My broke ass tribe don't got no money. But yeah, some of us got money, man. We greedy too, just like everybody else, Yeah, I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, natives are greedy against each other. Yeah. That's because they invented that dollar, and they know dollars buy stuff. It buys stuff in today's society that we shouldn't even be messing with in the first place, but we do. Yeah, I'm gonna upload. I think I should have a shot of their gas station, which actually has slot machines inside of it also. The Yokut people. Yokut. Yeah, so they spoil them. They get all of the discounts and all that, They don't really look out for us. Because I was actually supposed to be out there. I was supposed to actually vend out there. Yeah, I was supposed to sell my stuff. Which as we grow here, oh, look at this thing. My health wants to go bad on it. But as we grow here, yeah, I'm gonna have some stuff. I'm gonna give out, I'm gonna award, some of my first subscribers and stuff with, some things that are, more or less precious to me, and it's just a surprise. We'll just leave it like that. It'll be a surprise, a good surprise, not no BS surprise. It'll be something good. Oh yeah, Jake Brown looking out for you too, yeah. He don't have to, he knows better. He know in the web, he knows what's up. He knows over here that we're good over here right now, yeah. I'd rather somebody, to be honest, I would rather be in a room with no wrench and then have the wrenches know who I am, and then they protect me. If somebody say something foul, then they protect me. That makes me feel that's more for actually my queens should be like that. Yeah, my queens, all the wrenches are supposed to, the wrenches are really, to be honest, the girls or the women or the ladies or the princess or the queens shouldn't really have wrenches, to be honest. The guys around them, just like what we do, or we, like even when our girls or women, when they have, cause we have the Missing and Murdered Native American Women's Foundation, and which a lot of times they'll come in and they'll represent inside the arena. And so the guys protect, we as warriors, we protect the four corners. from the four directions, and to symbolize that we stand, and we don't allow nobody to come in there. It's serious business. If you try to come out there, you will get slammed. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not talking about. Yeah, believe me, there's people on the wall, and there's people in here that can and will start trouble. But right now, they just don't have any reason to. But I'm just saying that the guys, they already protect you. They're already looking out for you. So that's what I'm saying is that, just look out for her. Just protect her. Oh, yeah. You take care of the queens of the LDBC. You got that right, Joseph Brown. That's what y'all do. Y'all hold those wrenches, and if you got to, slip. I mean, we only had one incident that we had a guy in here, and I think it was Don Dada. I'm gonna keep getting on him about that though. Slippery wrench. He had the slippery wrench, and he hammered somebody who didn't really deserve it. And then of course I had my settings on this on my Streamlabs overlay, the OBS system that I use here. One time I had it set up to where the mod jumped on one of my people that come up in here. So, but that's all taken care of. Yeah. But just check out my Many Kind Hearts page. I'm going to put more stuff up, so just be patient. It takes a while because these devices are real slow, and it just takes a while. But hopefully I'll be able to get it, all this stuff uploaded, and it's gonna be nice. I have some nice stuff, and I tried to interview some of the people there. That one you have to really pay attention. It's up already, but it's blurry, and the sound is not really good. But you pay attention because you might see because one of the sisters she does soap, and she does body moisturizers and all that type of stuff. And I know the ladies like that. The ladies like that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's always good to have something natural. And then you got some natural native stuff. Why not? You got all these chemicals from going to these stores and everything else, but now you got some native stuff up in there. It's all good. Yeah. I wouldn't have refreshed that. I would have been okay. Now I'm in the red, but I was just turning green, and then Ms. Boxing was asking about the picture because I thought it wasn't showing, and it was my miscue, and I refreshed it, and now I'm having issues. So hopefully you guys aren't having issues. So if you're not having issues, we can get. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that, and then we'll go on from there. Yeah, it was smoking out there. I was sweating it out for you guys. All of us out there in that 110 plus. I'll just leave it at 110 because I really don't like to I don't like to talk about stuff over 110 degrees, especially when it hurts to breathe. When the inside of your nose is burning, it's hot. Okay. Yeah. I see you out there, Gil. Yeah, I noticed that my boy's coming back, huh? Oh, he just had a fight. What's his name? Right? Kirkland. Yeah. So yeah, Kirkland just had a fight. He beat a guy. Well, he beat the guy. The guy's a journeyman, 14 and was it either 13 and 14 or 14 and 13, something like that. Anyway, with those kind of numbers, I don't care. Yeah, with those kind of numbers, who cares? Yeah, but he's back in it, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about that, before I get into all the other boxing news. We're gonna talk about whatever. This is Eagles Web. We talk about everything on here. We just keep it up to date, and we just keep it real here. I try to follow you guys. If I miss you guys, let me know that I missed something. And just the chat, just if it starts flying up, then of course I'm gonna miss something. But as long as the chat is going slow, if I miss something, just remind me, let me know. Especially if you feel it's important. All you guys are important to me because you come here. You mess with me. You mess with me, I mess with you. You don't mess with me, hey, see you. Get out of here. I don't need you around. You don't need me around, I don't need you around. You want to mess with me? Hey, I mess with you. I'll see you, Shadow 9. He said my cousin in Brooklyn does her own range of skincare products as well. Does she have? Yeah, you can put it up. I don't care. You can put the information up. I don't care. I'm not really. I'm not against stuff like that for my people. You guys want to put something up or just put a description of where you can find it. You know what I'm saying? Just so I don't want no trouble with nobody. You know, like putting up websites or something like that. But if you got some information that can be made public, then go ahead. Go ahead and make the information. Anything long as things don't bother the chat or something like that. And of course, hit that thumbs up if you like anything that Eagles Web talks about. Then go ahead and subscribe, right? And then hit that bell a couple of times. Put 2 hits on that bell so you have those little brackets around the bell, and that way you'll get notified when I'm on or when I put up some content. And also, if you like anything about natives, then hey, check out my Many Kind Hearts page. Yep. And we rolling. Kirkland. I didn't hear nothing about Ann Wolf, though. So I don't know. He got that win, but I ain't hear nothing about Ann Wolf. He needs to be with Ann. I think if he comes back, he needs to be with Ann Wolf. 4 years is a long time to be able to stay out of boxing and get back in and be successful. And yes, you were absolutely a phenomenal fighter. If you were not absolutely phenomenal, then you probably shouldn't make a comeback. But then again, it is called prize fighting, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's called, prize fighting. And so when you prize fight, then that's what you come back for. He's coming back for that prize. He needs some money. Probably just not that good of an accountant. The fight over the weekend. Okay, I'll get to that, and I'll do I want to do a real breakdown. I'm not crapping on anybody's breakdown, but we're gonna do you know how we do it. This is Eagles Web Boxing. We're gonna do a real breakdown of what the real problem is. What the problem is. We're gonna do that. We're gonna figure that out. We're gonna find out why the problem was, and how he can how Anthony Yarde can overcome those problems with proper training. But we'll talk about that. And if you see my brother behind me, my medicine man behind me, if you look at that picture right there, that's the problem with Anthony Yarde right there. If you look at me and you see how tall and straight I am, and there's no shade on him because he's doing what he's supposed to do, and I'm just not down in his position right now. And that's the main problem. But we're gonna get to that. But Kirkland right now, he wants to get this bag, and I don't blame him. Come back and get some money. Come back, get you some paper. Be careful. Fight people that's not heavy punchers, and fight people that are, if they're heavy punchers, fight people that come out to start off slow, or they got that brittle chin disease or something. But who knows? He might have been inspired. It might not have ever been a chin thing with him. It might have been something else. It might have been just, I can't, because sometimes fighters react, you know what I mean? They react to punches, and a lot of times those punches are not really hurting them to that point. They're hurt, they sting, they hurt, but they're not really hurting them to that point. Like Anthony Joshua, he didn't suffer no concussion. So people can kill that. He didn't suffer a concussion. Okay? So that's one thing he didn't do. He didn't suffer a concussion. He got beat up, and that was it. He got beat up. He was, there's nobody to save him. No ref, no crowd, no corner. I mean, he couldn't dictate what happened in the fight. He couldn't grab the ref and make complaints that, false allegations and stuff when he was fighting. He had to just take that ass whooping. And that's what he did. Took that ass whooping. And he was in the position where he's not used to that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, even with these fighters, some fighters are better than what you would think they are. Especially like during sparring, like some people, like some fighters are just spars. They spar good. Like, oh man, he's whooping his ass in there, man. Oh man, you look good. See? And then they carry that narrative over to the fight. And everybody, it's a setup. It's a setup to when they say, oh, somebody looked great in sparring. Now, okay, hold on now. There's 2 different ways now, right? Now, you could look horrible in sparring and still be horrible. But guess what? The greatest of all, the first one that started calling himself the greatest of all times used to be horrible in sparring. But what he did during fights, see? So it works both ways. You understand? It works both ways. Because you can have some fighters that look phenomenal during sparring and then look like crap during a fight. But we can't hang our hats on that type of stuff. We got to just we have to wait and just see. And probably the best thing is to base off the previous performance. That's usually a telltale sign when you go off the previous performance and stuff. And somebody does something stupid like Sean Porter, and right now nobody still know what he did. Like, and everybody just start. It's like, what's that show where they just like, if you go in there, you think you can sing or whatever, and you can't. I'm not, as you see, I'm not really a television person like that. I watch sports, but I don't know if it's Idol or X Factor, I think. Something they go out there to try to sing, and as soon as they start, somebody gives them that X right away, boom, before they could wait and see what they do. And that's what happened with Sean. If Sean messed around and got that X, American Idol, Ms. Buck says American Idol, yeah. But Sean messed around and got that X before he can get started. Everybody, his fans or people who never seen him, was already giving him an X. Like, dude, what are you doing, man? What kind of, really? That's how you're boxing now? I have to tell you, I gave him an X2. If anybody was wondering, I gave him an X2. Ugas was doing work, but you know what I think? What I think it really was? I think that the popularity of Sean, I think that really what got him over. And Ugas, if Ugas would have just stepped up a couple of rounds, Sean would not be champion. All he had to do is just step up and do a little bit more, and Sean would not be champion. Yep. When did I? Hey, I gave him the X. Like, it wasn't long. I mean, I might have waited a little bit, like a few rounds. Then I'm like, oh no, X. Next. When did you give him the X, Ms. Boxing? When did you give him the X? I know you didn't wait until the end of the fight to give him the X. BFTV Boxing finally came to see his brother. What's going on, man? Yeah. I gave him the X. I had to give him the X because he doing new stuff. It's almost like you watch this commercial over and over all the time. You keep watching this commercial, right? And when you was a kid, and it's just like some type of favorite toy that you love, and you know the ins and outs of that toy. You knew that damn toy from 360. You're like, oh wow, look at that, yeah. And then you finally get it, right? They finally, your parents finally, like, they get that, they put that loot together and go get it for you. And you see it, and you're like, wow, this is the real deal. You look at all the labels on there and stuff, and they the right one. Like, these is the right labels here. This is it. And then you go to open it up, and there's some complete new shit. You're like, what is this? This ain't the original. And so that's what happened. People thought, that Sean was going to come in there like the original. We waiting for the Mauler Brawler, the football player, waiting for the Mauler Brawler, and he come out as something else. He came out in the style that I guess he's calling that a boxing style. But hey, that's not no boxing style. I don't know what he's doing. If somebody out there, if you know what he was doing, please let Eagle Face know. Let me know. You feel me? Oh man. I can't even look at BFTV's I can't even look at his name up there, man. I'm laughing already. He's making me laugh because you guys see that. I'm giving him a plug. That slave photo that he put up That slave photo of Crawford. Oh man. Woo. God dang. All right, let me get back in here with y'all, man. Um, Joseph Brown up in there. He said if Porter had better timing and punch placement, his style would be more effective because he's always in an action-packed fight. Yeah. Yeah. When you say see what you just said, you said timing, and you said punch placement. But does his style allow that? You know, it allowed timing, but place punchment too, because he's a wide guy. I mean, that's not what he does though. He can't. How many fights Sean got, and how many champions he done fought? He fought Kell Brook, right? He fought Danny Garcia. He fought Keith, almost time Thurman. See, so he's been out there. He's been fighting them, right? But he's been more successful. His fight's been closer or better when he's doing his mauling and brawling. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna switch that up. And if he switches it up, he's gonna get knocked out by Earl. If he tries that shit with Earl, he's getting knocked out. Believe that. Even if you say he's never been out before, he's getting knocked the F out. If he tries that with Earl, believe that. All right? You heard it here first. He's getting knocked out if he tries to change and, try to be, I'm a boxer now. I'm the boxing guy. Now, you ain't the boxing guy. You the football player turned boxer. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, so you say he lost the fight, see? And that's what I'm saying. That's why I said that X Factor, I gave him an X too. I see you, E. Wood. Always, man. Always. I see you out there. Yep. Yeah. BFTB says he's going to get schooled badly trying that to box Earl. Yes, he's going to get schooled extra. He's going to get more than just dog walk. He's going to get dog walk, potty trained, all that. House broken. Whatever you say. And he goes on to say he needs to just brawl. That's his best bet, and that's it. That's what the Eagle Face is saying, man. Yep. Yeah, he got to, man. If he don't come out brawling, he can forget it, man. You got to come out. You got to come out and brawl. You got to get in, because we covered that. Remember we covered that, folks? We covered that he got to get inside. He got to get inside and try his best feat, in which I'm gonna get on the yard and stuff in a little bit, because I don't want to run like late. My little brother got to come on, his best feat, and just like I marked on my thing when we was going over the 18 physical steps, his best feat is going to be lateral feet. That's his best feat, because even in football, your best feet are your lateral feet. On defense, you got to have good lateral feet. You got to be able to go back good, and you got to be able to have good lateral feet in football. Because everybody runs up and down, but even the linemen have to have lateral feet, and they have to be able to go back. And that's offense and defense. You got to be able to go back, and you got to be able to go, side to side. If not, you're gonna be in, you're gonna get burnt. That's what they call you. You say, you got burnt. You're gonna be like a person who is, you apt to get shook, or you're gonna get your ankles broke, for sure. All right. Y'all got the chat moving a little bit. Let me step in here. Miss Boxing in here. She said Spencer's going to KO Porter no later than the fourth. God dang. Whoo, Miss Boxing, you hard there, girl. You really hard on him. And so you are right at BFTV. Oh, okay. That's for him. Okay, I've already started reading, huh? That's the only chance that he has is making this fight go the distance. Yeah, it's not going to go the distance. Yeah, Sean just, he need to go full Ray Lewis. He said he can't switch that up. That's going to be horrible for him. Yeah. He said go full Ray Lewis on him. Yeah, he's going to have to do something, man. He's going to have to just run and tackle Earl down. Yeah, make it rough. Hey, I can laugh at that, but hey, tackle his ass down to the ground. Don't even wait for the bell. That's it. Actually, that sounds like a funny point. And y'all probably say, BFTB is crazy. That sounds crazy as hell. But I tell you what, No matter how tough a person is, certain things will get to a person after a while. No matter how cool and calm they are under pressure. You know what I mean? But if he put him down, I'm telling you right now, if he put him down a few times, like tackled him, ran him all into the corner and turnbuckles and all that shit, and just kept doing it, even if he took a warning and got a point and then did it again, I mean, how do you know the reaction? You know what I mean? How you know the reaction of what Sean's going to do? I mean, I don't know what I would do. I'd be mad as hell. I might start tackling too. We both losing points. It'd be an ugly fight. That it'll be an ugly ass fight. Just make it ugly. And I think that my little brother got a point on that, because if you don't make it ugly, you may end up getting he's never been stopped. Yeah, you may end up, because Earl is crazy. And to be honest, I'm telling you, he's actually crazier than Deontay Wilder. And you guys already know what I mean when I say that. That you got to have that third thing mentally. You got to have the idea that you're going to box. And you got to have the second thing that you have to have is that you're going to warrior up and go get it done. And the third thing you have to have is you got to have that killer instinct, that crazy instinct to go take somebody out. Or the other side of that is you got to have, it's three together, right? You have either one or you have the other. You have the killer instinct to go kill, killer instinct to come kill me, or the killer instinct to go get killed, or you're going to kill. And Wilder has all that, and Earl has that too. But the difference between those two, Wilder has that. Of course, we all know he has that knockout power. Yeah, that's real. BFTB said, he said, but it's real. Yeah, but so he has that knockout power, right? Earl will just body you. But the difference between it, if you look at them after fights, Earl looking like he want more, and Deontay Wilder looks like he wants to beat up everybody in the ring and outside the ring. But Earl just looks like, ref, is that over with? He looked like, and he just rolls his hands. He do that little run where he just rolling his hands like, yeah, that's what I just did to you. He's calm about it, you see. Deontay Wilder, the ref almost got to tackle him after he get a knockout. Like, it's over. He won't stop. See, that's a different kind of crazy. That means the level of testosterone, the rage and everything, it stays up high, but it's like he's not in control of it, But Earl is more in control of his rage, so he calms it back down easy. You know what I mean? He'll calm it down like, okay, it's over with. I got you. And then he'll just walk off. Be Deontay Wilder for a while. He looks like, did you see that one fight where the ref was on his back and he'll just throw the ref off of him, and the ref had to, the ref had to go in front of him like, it's over, champ. It's over. You done. He's done. You finished with him, But oh Wilder, yeah, he's something else, man. But they both got that crazy. There's only like a handful of fighters that got that third level when it comes to the mental state of boxing. It's only like I said, it's only a handful of fighters that actually have that. And if you don't have that, you're probably not going to be like at the pinnacle of championship level. You might be a champion, but then you turn into these champions like we got now, the purse bid champions, or the prima donna champions, or the franchise champions, the people that you grow to not like after a while. If you're a real boxing fan or avid boxer, or you ever been into boxing, then you stop liking these people. You just don't. I didn't like Canelo, to be honest. I thought it was after the Lower fight, but it was actually after the Floyd fight that I stopped liking him. When he was acting like a little punk, just sitting against the rope, and Floyd was just like throwing these little toying punches at him, and then uppercutted him like in front of his fans. I'm like, really? You letting him uppercut you in front of your fans like that? A nasty little uppercut the way he did it. It's like, really? He's uppercutting you and toying with you, giving you like little bitty punches like that. Yep. You're right. You're right, little brother. He said Porter needs to disrupt this fight somehow. Yeah, he's going to have to. Daniel Nixon says Porter's going to come out like a woodpecker with his head. Yeah, a little ram. Yeah, we went over that one too. Yeah, he gonna try to ram him or something. Yep. Yeah, Cypress. Yeah, I see you. He said, salute, brother Eagles Web, and salute the almighty LDBC families. You got that right. Big E. Yeah, ugly is definitely in Porter's favor. Spence said whatever Porter does dirty, he would match. See, that's what I just told you, man. Earl is not that. He's cut from that cloth, man. Earl is crazy as hell, man. Don't let people that smile and stuff. Sean smiles too much. He's crazy in a different way. He's crazy and I'm gonna take a beating crazy. Earl is crazy and I'm gonna beat your ass crazy. That's the difference. You know what I mean? That's the difference. It's the difference between those two crazies. You got one crazy, I'm whooping your ass crazy. You got the other crazy, I'm gonna take a ass whooping crazy. You know, but he still fights. I mean, like I said, I respect the fighters and stuff. So I think I'm almost caught up. Let me see. He said throw Spence off. Yeah, throw Spence off his game plan from the jump. That might be the only chance for Porter has. Yep. Yeah, he definitely has to. Yeah, he has to throw him off. Yeah, he has to throw him off his game plan. All right, I see you, King Louis. Yeah, he definitely got to throw him off his game plan. If he don't throw him off his game plan, then we already know he's in trouble. Like, I know a lot of people is Sean fans. A lot of people, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a fan, because I love boxing. Sean is in some entertaining fights, man. Sean be in entertaining fights. This is just a matchup style. This is a matchup fight, because the way a fighter fights determines who they should fight, really. Even if we're looking at them ducking, but when you get to a certain level, then you have to take on all oppositions. But when you first start, like your very first fight, if you was a great amateur and now you got a pro style, they're not gonna just automatically throw you to the lions. You know what I mean? They gotta they're looking for a guy, and like real old school used to call them tomato cans. And then after that, they give them some other names, but you're gonna look for a guy like maybe doesn't have a chin or maybe doesn't have stamina. You're gonna find somebody, and you have to weigh out all those things. And once you get those things weighed out, then that's how you determine who your new fighter is gonna, who he's gonna fight. Because you're not gonna just throw them in there. I mean, yes, they're just different, and then sometimes as weight classes too. Because some of the weight classes there's no danger in there, so yeah, it doesn't matter. You could put them in there. It's like, okay, you can go in there with him. I know, yeah, he's 14-0. You 0-0. Yeah, we'll put you in there with him. Just because he's just zero threat, and maybe the guy you're putting in there just got he has a steel chin, and he boxes, pretty good. Okay, just so I don't overcover stuff. I know you guys wanted to hear this, so so here's the point. This is what I was trying to make with Yarde. So what Yarde does, if you ever picked anything like in a garden that you had to go down low to pick, not all the way to the ground, not bending your knees down and kneeling down on the ground, but you had to pick something from a small bush. That's Yarde's biggest problem, is that his waist is actually bent. It's almost like at a 45-degree angle most of the time during the fight. And does anybody know, when you bend over like that, eventually it's going to get to you. You're going to fatigue. Because your legs are the strongest for a fighter. Your legs are that's your strongest weapon. No matter what, that's your strongest weapon. That's stronger than any punch. And that's not even really it's not even up for debate. It's not. Because in my full explanation, which I probably won't give, I'll just put it to you this way, is it's speed. Speed of your feet. See? If you're super lightning fast with your feet, then you don't even have to duck. You're just back. You're just in and out, boom, 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 in and out, see? But if you're not super fast, then you're in trouble, especially if you're going to fight all bent over. And so he fights too bent over. And what that does is that fatigue you. That gets you tired. And his body's not the lightest. He has a heavy upper body. And he's bent over. I'm going to tell you one thing he did good. I like his front foot. He has a good front foot. Because he had Kovalev into positions to throw good shots. You know, he had really had him in position to get, to throw good shots. But his body mechanics, the way that he's positions himself, he's not going to get those shots off. He's not going to get those shots off. They both had a little bit of sloppy feet also. Kovalev had feet was kind of sloppy, but the thing is, his ring knowledge was good. So he's able to spin and go around, Yarde late in the championship rounds when you need to. He was able to do that. But Yarde wasn't. And we see at one point that Yarde did he did get Kovalev hurt. And when he got him hurt, positioning and stamina came to play. And also just not being as precise as he could have been. Right then, that's when his heart rate should have went down a little bit. It should have went up at first, and then once they got lateral feet, then his heart rate has to go down. He has to be calm, like, okay, I need to get these shots. He's hurt. Okay, uppercut. 2 hooks to the body. 2 more hooks to the body, uppercut. 2 more hooks to the body. You see what I mean? He's hurt. He's the one that's hurt. Uppercut. To keep him thinking. You keep throwing that up top. Okay. Now his hands is up. So now his hands is, now I'm straight body. Okay, but this calm with it. Block, duck. Now I'm ducking because I'm lateral feet. Since I'm lateral feet, I'm not going to move back. And if I take a good shot lateral feet, if Kovalev is able to step his foot back, then I go down, even if I'm not hurt, because of the foot position. So now I'm body shots, I'm uppercuts, and hooks. I'm over the top, everything, but in a calm manner. Everything but in a calm manner. If you don't do it in a calm manner, you're going to end up in a lot of trouble. Yeah. But that boxing stance, his both of them's hands low. They're neither one of them are quick enough to have their hands as low as they fight with their hands. And with the way that he was even fight with the stamina, he would have been better off not just turning it, like move, like having his shoulder turned and bent over like that. He would have been better off just in a high guard throughout the fight. He would have just been better off, and he might have been able to handle it a lot better. If he was in high guard, he would have been able to absorb a lot more because he could take a little bit. Yeah. He could take a little bit. He could take a little bit more if he was in the high guard. But since the way he bends over, that's gonna get you. Guaranteed that's gonna get you when you bent over like that. You got that kind of body mass on you. I see you boxing conversations with Razor Owens. Salute, bro. Yeah, when you bent over like that, and then you got to be in shape for a 12-round fight. Because these athletes are supposed to be so superior than the older athletes. You got to be in shape. Because the older athletes had to be in shape for 15-round fights. 20-round fights. 25-round fights. In the crazy days. My people that mess with me, they already know. I told them the history, a little bit of history, like in the late 1700s and stuff, where they used to use the seconds. And see, the seconds were not there to pull you out of danger. They was there to help you recover and then throw your ass back in the ring. Because you used to get 2 minutes. It's almost like low blow, you get 5 minutes maximum. So back then you got 2 minutes to get your fighter prepared. So you already know what the outcome was going to be. You was just going to lose from exhaustion, maybe death, or just knockout. There wasn't going to be no split decision. They were serious about that, the winner taking that money. So you had to sit there, you had to fight. You had to fight for that one. But yeah, I noticed Yarde had his mouth open around like 4. It might have been before 4. But I'm like, why is he fighting with his mouth open already? Then he got this, he got some good action off. Yeah, he got some good action off. But like I said, that was his window of opportunity because of stamina and because of his stance, and because I think that the way that he can't fight lateral foot like that. He could have fought him. You know, he could have fought him lateral foot like that. It would have been okay. But it was displacement. A lot of people talk about displacement. In that case, it really is displacement. When you have a fighter hurt, then it really is your placement. You know, when you got a fighter hurt, you know, it's your placement. If he's not hurt, then then you could you can do your placement doesn't have to be as good, because nobody hits or nobody lands 100% of their fights. You know what I mean? Nobody lands 100% of their their punches, and just good punches. And then Kovalev is older. Another thing, what Yarde should have hit him everywhere. Don't look for precise shots. If you're not in that position, man, I don't care. Hit him in the arm, hit him in the elbow, hit him hit him everywhere. I mean, I don't care where you hit him. As long as it's above that belt line, just hit him anywhere. It doesn't matter. Hit him in the clavicle bone, hit him in, the breastplate, hit him everywhere. Everywhere you can, anywhere you can hit him. Underneath the chin, the neck. I mean, just brutalize him. Especially if you got stamina issues, you better break the person down so that way they think about when they got to come back and throw punches. Because you can't leave somebody that has a snap on their punches like that, or a good punch. You can't leave them strong to where they can throw a lot of power shots at you. You got to weaken them so they don't get those shots off. But yeah, that's my assessment of them, is that I can probably talk about a few more little things, because both of them have bad feet. But his front foot, I like his front foot. His back foot is not good. And don't really fight off the back foot, but his back foot is not really, it's not strong. It's just not good. And their overall feet, to where like you drop down, nobody drops down, nobody ducks and drops down anymore. Remember Tyson used to always drop down and duck? His body his torso would be straight, but he drops down. You drop down under the punches. And just imagine if he had a better stance. And with the power that he does have, he had a better stance. I'm just saying, stamina and a better stance, and knowing when to, knowing how to be calm and throw your accurate punches when you have somebody hurt like that. Because you can get away with, sometimes you can get away with wild punching somebody, but then sometimes you can't. You understand? And by the way, y'all hit that thumbs up. I bet not have this thing saved, man, and then I see like 5 thumbs down, man. My audience ain't that big today. And the ones of you that's on the outside on the wall, come on down, man. My web watchers ain't gonna do nothing to you. They're not gonna do nothing to you, no matter what their name is. Their name sound kind of hard, but I got good people. Come on down and say hi. Just add to the chat. Just come on down and add to the chat a little bit. Yeah, but those feet, I would, straighten out his feet. You know what? It won't even take that much to straighten. I don't know. People act like, it takes so much. He's a professional fighter. He can learn, man. Professional. You got to take that word away if you're not really professional. So we got to get it to where, but what it is that you have trainers that only know how to train one way. That's what it is. It's not the boxer. It's just, you have trainers that only know how to train one way. They don't know all the fighters. Your fighters can't be carbon copies of each other. Because they're going to develop their own style. But sometimes, that one of you make it so far, and that style wasn't really a style that you should have been using. Then what? You got to change up a couple of things. He doesn't need a whole lot of work. He need to work on when he gets somebody hurt, to get those feet. And I wish these trainers learn how to teach these fighters how to dig. They don't know how to dig. I can tell by when they're fighting. They don't know how to dig. George Foreman used to do it pretty good. His arms was a little wide, but he knows how to dig. They don't know how to dig. And then they weren't taught. The trainers don't know how to teach them how to dig. And if you don't practice digging on the heavy bag, then you're cheating yourself, because then you're not going to have as much punching power. Especially if you wasn't blessed with that punching power, you're not going to have it. So he needs to learn how to dig. He get that torso up, go into the punches, just practice, just going, just hang up a bag in the training facility and let him just. That's a half an hour. That's all you're gonna do during the bell. During the bell, that's all you're gonna do is go underneath. All you're gonna do is just go underneath. Those legs gonna be so strong. You're gonna do that for 15 rounds or 10 rounds or whatever. You're gonna do that. That's gonna be one of your drills. You don't need to spar. That's what you're gonna do right there. Since you're not sparring, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna do that drill. Right? Underneath. Back to the other side. Other side. Go down further. I lower that bag, raise it up, lower it, boom, boom. And then throw punches, yeah. I have somebody throwing punches. As soon as when he ducked, here come a punch. Just keep that up. And King Louis said Yard just needed some experience from his corner Saturday. Yeah, Ron Finkley, I see you. Salute, champ. King Louis, that's the way his corner was. Sometimes your corner don't have answers. They don't have answers, and right then they wasn't going to be able to change up that whole boxing stance and all that because it's horrible. I'm sorry. I'm not going to give the praise out because you're fighting somebody, and then so come in there with the expectation to fight. Fight a good fight, and come in there prepared the right way. I didn't know how he was going to come in. I didn't know his boxing stance was going to be like that. But you got to come in with a good stance. Everything got to be right. Yep. Ronald Finkley says, "I wish Yard was real too." And, we're real two trainers. Yeah. You got to get those real trainers. I say in Philly, like Nassim Richardson for starters. Yep. Ivy, my treasure, you in here? I see you. Yeah, you got that right though, Ronald. He need a good. You just need a good trainer. You need a good trainer that's gonna give you those tools because you're a professional, and I'm spotting stuff in you like right away. I'm like, wow, right away. I'm looking at your feet because I told you, like when I gave you guys those 18 points to look for, you get those points to look for, then just use that as to help you to look better when you look at fights. So check that out, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Even with the trainers, I don't know. I haven't visited any of those trainers for a long time. I haven't been. I'm gonna put some stuff. I just have to, I have to get unbusy for at least a few days in a row where I can get into one of these facilities and stuff, and then I'm gonna see what they got in there, and we'll go from there. But yeah, you got good names, and he's a good trainer. But yeah, these fighters have to take the training too. It's not just the trainer's good, but the fighters have to actually go in there with the noose. So a lot of times what happens is a fighter will train with a new trainer. You understand? And once he trains with that new trainer in the gym, while they're training, he does everything that is expected of him. But guess what happens as soon as he steps in the ring? Soon as he steps in the ring, he reverts right back to that old shit that was getting his ass touched. You see what I mean? But you can't do that. Now the trainer's throwing his hands up. And, I don't know if that's what happened and that's why they just didn't have answers, but that's a couple of fights in a row where I watched a fighter, that had potentially could have done something that the corner didn't say nothing. I think it was Mayweather. Who's that guy that he fought? Was it Jose Castillo? The guy that he fought twice. They said it was like the first fight was close. The second one was pretty close. But I was listening. Now this is I was listening to Roger in the corner. And Roger Mayweather is a genius, regardless of what anybody ever thought about him. He said the most disrespectful thing for Mayweather to do and that was to throw a right lead. Sir Flame, I see you out there. He told Mayweather to throw a right lead, and that's disrespectful in boxing for you to throw a right lead. But guess what? Mayweather did that. And you know what that does? That works on the other fighter's confidence at the same time. Like, I can't believe he's even hitting me with right leads now. So what that does, that's late in the fight, that's putting doubt in your mind. Say, how is he that much faster and better than me at this point where he can throw right leads at me? Because you're not supposed to be able to throw right leads at a fighter like that. Orthodox, and you throwing right leads, and you're supposed to, you should be equally, fast. You think your speed is up, and you actually thought you won one of the fights, and the guy comes back and he's throwing right leads at you. Man, that's the most disrespectful thing you can do. That's almost like spitting on another fighter right there, right? What he said, you need angles and counter tactics and official combos and defense. He said official combos and defense. That Ron Finkley, he's funny. That's my boy though. Oh, Ronald there, cause Ronald he helps me out sometimes because I got. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I was banned from Blue Blood still or whatever, man. I couldn't even type in his chat, and I always supported him, man. I think all the family I go see. There's maybe a couple of people that I haven't really done nothing with, or I'll get around to everybody. They ain't got to worry about me. I'm gonna hit them with the PayPal and everything else, But Ronald been there. He's still behind me. He said, no, brother. He said, they're not. He said the LDBC is not like that. They're not gonna, throw you under the bus like that. But I don't know. Maybe one of the mods in there got me, or something like that. Cause I was always up early. I was watching, Blue Blood while he was at work. He was doing videos and stuff like that, and I was right there with him. I'm like, what the heck, man? I was like, why y'all disrespect me like that, man? You guys just throw me out, or whatever, Yep. Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and throw it up there. Whoever got it, if you want to throw the Discord up there, go ahead and throw it up there. Oh, you thought Joseph Brown said I thought he lost the first Castillo. It was tight though, I don't know. When you see the second one, then you kind of think, well, he could beat him. It's like, well, okay, let's put it this way. Even if, okay, let's say that he won. Okay, if Castillo won. Now, you think about it like this. We'll say he won, right? Did they have a second matchup? You see? So it's like, well, they probably could have had a third, if Castillo wanted it. But Mayweather was doing stuff to him, and Mayweather was just going to get better. You know what I mean? He was going to just get better. And it's like, do you want to really run that back again a third time? You getting disrespected. He throwing right leads at you and stuff. And Roger knew exactly what to call. And he said, hit that, hit him with that right lead. Roger has some words. You know how he talks in the corner. But anyway, that's what he did. He came out and, he did that. It's disrespectful, but hey, if you can get away with it, and it's just like, that's just hurts a person. He said, "You good at Eagles Web, Ron? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on. I'm gonna get back on Blue. I had to let Blue go. I could never say nothing. I couldn't do nothing. But once Blue get back on, I'm gonna get back in. I'm gonna talk to Blue and find out, what it was. Cause I can't believe somebody just did. Yeah. Sir Flame said, I was the same way with Blue Blood. He back though. Yep. See, Sir Flame, man, that's cool, man. We got good people, man. I'm not a bad person, man. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not saying I ain't never said I was never around bad people. I never said that I was an angel. I never said that I never did anything bad. I'm not saying nothing like that. But when I'm saying that as a person, as a man, I feel like I'm a pretty good man. I'm a pretty decent man. I'm gonna speak my mind, and I'm gonna say what I need to say, regardless of who down with anybody. I'm gonna say what I need to say, regardless if somebody likes it or not. I'm gonna say what I need to say. I stand behind mine, and even my people, they look up to me when they see me, especially they see me come to a gathering or something like that. Everybody looks up to me. and they know that when they see me walk in, then ain't nothing gonna go down, and it's not gonna go down because I'll be the first one to stand up, and everybody knows me. Yeah, Cypress here. I'll read it out. He said, "I miss catching Blue making videos at work or buying breakfast." Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I used to be down with Blue, man. I'm still down with Blue itself. I don't have nothing against Blue. I got something against people just throwing people out of, just throwing people out for no reason, or blocking people for no reason. Yeah. Don't block good people. You blocking people. You blocking good people. There's another channel that's not LDBC that does that, but I'm not gonna talk about them because this is about LDBC. But yeah, the people do that, man. It's like, no, don't do that. Jay Cooley, he said, "Salute Ego in the family." All right, salute to you, brother. Yep. But yeah, our boy Yard could be fixed though. He's not He's not broke. He just needs some adjustments. He don't need a whole lot of adjustments. Stamina, get your body up straight and learn how to, four major things. Your front foot's pretty good. So we'll stick with that. If we need to work on that back foot a little bit and you boxing on the back foot, we'll work on that. But we'll see that. I don't want to make too many major changes. Want to be able to get you to get those legs working where you can, go down and get that body, get that torso up more straight. Don't be bending over. You're going to get all tired. And plus you cut your own oxygen off when you do that. When you bend forward like that, you're cutting your own air off. And you imagine you throwing punches and cutting your air off and you getting hit at the same time, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So that front foot's pretty decent. Straighten that body out. When you learn how to dig. When they say dig to the body, that's something. When they say dig to the body, that used to be something way back in the day where they used to teach you how to actually get. It's a certain way that you throw into the bag, and I'm gonna try to. Eventually, I'm gonna get a video up. And I'm gonna teach everybody. Y'all gonna learn how to dig. I'm gonna show you how to dig. It's not even hard to dig, but they don't know how to dig. So dig to the body. Don't waste Be more precise. When you got somebody in that lateral position, be more precise. And he's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay. Long as he does those things, he's gonna be all right. If he doesn't do those things, yeah, he's gonna be in some trouble. Yep. That's crazy. That thing changed on me. All right, hold on. So, all right, let me go back in here for a second. Okay, you guys talking to each other? Yeah, Blue Blood to be back. Yeah, it's about to be the third leg on this boxing year. Got to love boxing. Yeah, we had some pretty decent ones. I mean, well, you can't really complain. You could have complained last year for sure. You can still make some arguments and complain, but got a great fight coming up next month. Errol Spence and the football player. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, yeah, we got some things. Yeah, I'm ready for it. So there was a lot of rogue wrenches. Wrenches Blue had to get rid of. Because they were blocking people who didn't do anything wrong. Yep. See, Shadow 9. I knew it was something shady in there, man. That's what I thought too. I said, you know what? I said it had to be something, man. I said I had to be something because I told a couple of people about that before. I think I told Ronald that before. Yeah, I think I talked to you about that before, Ronald. That somebody had got me, and they shouldn't. It shouldn't even have been nothing like that. I'm like, why? Really? Because I had been following Ronald Finkley. I've been following his advice. When I was in, I was just following his advice all the time, and that's how I was moving, throughout the LDBC, and all of a sudden, boom. Seals to me, yeah. Yeah, Wilder did. He held the year down, but with that smoke, yeah, that bombinator to the brain of Brazil. That we can't even hear from him no more. He can't even speak no more. But yeah, just finishing quick thoughts up with Yarde. Yeah, Yarde. This has to. You got to get that. For me, I'm more concerned about that body too, though, and the stamina than the stance. Get that body, get that body up, so you get that air, man. You need air for 12 rounds, man. You can't be cutting your own oxygen off, all that bending over and stuff. Some fighters can fight like that because they just been doing that like all for like ever. They go down and then come up as a pattern. They learn how to pattern and breathe, so when they come back up, they get in the air. But it's just not good, man. Especially he's a younger fighter. Just get rid of that stance. Don't overhaul your whole style. But if you're gonna keep doing that, man, you better keep you a good high guard, man. Because then you fight somebody that throws uppercuts, you going to sleep. Not like you went down there, but because that left hand didn't look like it was. It didn't look like that much was on it to me. You were just more tired than anything. But bending over like that, somebody who's good with uppercuts, you're gonna take some. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Ronald. Ronald said Eagles Web is day one LDBC. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Some people out there, the people, they do certain stuff. I met some people that, I wish I wouldn't have met because it was, even I talked to King Louis one time in the chat. I'm like, wow, man, somebody y'all bombing on who was it? Who they were smashing? Somebody who I used to talk to a lot, and they seemed like, I think it was Mosquito. I think they was beating up on him, and I was like, I don't know the whole story. I ain't trying to find out. Evidently, they did what was right. King Louis and them did what was right. Because a lot of people come in and they on the fence, or they doing this, they doing that. They sad, bad mouthing and stuff like that. But no, that was never me. And Shadow 9 hit it, man. I know I'm right, man. My gut feeling tell me that when Shadow 9 said that my gut feeling says the same thing. My gut feeling tells me that it was just some loose cannons off in there. Some people that just, I don't like his name, or this and that, or whatever they might have been thinking. And they was just, just hammering people, timing people out, hiding people for no reason. Yeah. So hopefully, what'll happen is we'll go into this next one, and we'll have a great fight this next one. I'm looking forward to this fight next month. It should be action packed, because we got two people in there. They got that third mental thing that, which they got that killer in them. They got that kill me, and I'm gonna kill you, or I'm willing to be killed in here. Not literally. We don't want nobody. We don't want no deaths or nothing like that. But it should be, something it should be something entertaining. It should be like a real nice, good fight. So, all right, now I'm gonna close it out, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, and we went a little long. I had to restart. That's why the time burnt up, pretty fast. But I got most of my thoughts out on the fight, the Yarde fight. Get trained up. He got to get trained up, because if he don't get trained up a little bit better, and he keeps that bending over crap, he's gonna get hurt. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get hurt bad. But with that, my shout out to the LDBC, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. I'll catch y'all on another one. All right, peace.